Hey guys, Harold Osmer, West Hills Wood. This is a 1x12 speaker cabinet. Stay tuned, we'll show you how we put it together. Hey there, Harold Osmer, West Hills Wood. Today we're going to talk about speakers, specifically 1x12 guitar speakers. We get a call for a lot of that sort of thing because we're right next door to Guitar Merchant, and so we sell a bunch of them through there. A 1x12 simply means you get a one speaker. It's going to go into a 12-inch hole. Okay, pretty simple, straightforward. A lot of guys like the 1x12 because it fits better in their home and that kind of thing. Plus it's not as big as a 2x12, which just gets really heavy after a while. And so guys like to ask about, well, what's it take to build one of those things? Well, you need good plywood for one, and here's a good shot of some plywood, or some decent plywood on the left side, and some really good plywood on the right hand side. The really good plywood, a little more expensive, a little more dense, and it's just sturdier. All right. The other thing to think about if you want to make your own speakers, now if you want to cut these things and just make butt joints and whatever else, well, that's fair enough, and you could do that. But you also still have to make a really nice circle. Not terribly difficult, but by the time you get done with everything else, man, you could have just bought one. So that's why we offer a lot of them through Guitar Merchant over there. The other thing to think about is you can make the box pretty enough, but then how do you get a finished product? Well, the material that typically goes on the outside of this is called Tolex. You use contact cement to put that on there. You also have to think about getting a nice handle, getting some corner hardware on here to protect these things because they're going to get banged around. You have to make a speaker grill, that sort of thing. Plus you have to figure out how to wire up that 1/4-inch jack. Some of that's not too hard. In fact, you can figure it out. I'm pretty sure you can. So that's not that big of a deal. But there's a lot more to it than simply just sticking these things together. We made a little time-lapse video of us. We got into a production mode here not too long ago and cranked a bunch of these guys out. Check out how fast I can fly. Well, that was a really fun day. Tell you, we don't do a whole lot of production work around here. We usually do one-off stuff. You know, people come in and they just want one of something. And we do that with the speakers too. We get, you know, probably, I don't know, a couple dozen a year guys come in. So this time we decided to just crank them out. And once you get set up, it works pretty well. For you beginning woodworker guys, you want to try to do one, it can be rough. The other part is, you know, here's our finished speaker again. It's we got different options on the grills and whatever else, nice handle, hardware, all that business. Ready to load, as they say. And we sell a lot of them that way. We also do it with just the raw box. This is a nice finished piece here. It's the same as the other one, but there's no hardware or anything else like that for guys that want to get their hands dirty a little bit. The other thing we do, and I can explain and show you some of what went on with that video, is we sell a bunch of them like this too. They go like that. Now why wouldn't in the world would you want a box that comes apart? Actually, it's not a box that comes apart. It's a box that goes together. What you saw us do it in that video was cutting rabbets and dados. We had the machines all set up, ready to go. First we got our big sheets of plywood down to size, then we made all our dimensions right, and then we were cutting rabbets and dados. Here's a dado. Dado is a wide blade, it's just a big groove. It's cut and it leaves material on both sides of the wood. Rabbet, same groove, it just has material left on one side of the wood with a blank on the other. And you could see it as I was taking it apart, and I'm sure you can figure this out. You know, you're pretty bright guys, I'm guessing. Jeez, hope so. And it just goes together like this so that that center piece can go in there and you can put it together. What that enables a lot of guys to do, or enables us to do, geez, we can pack this thing up and ship it flat, because a lot of shipping companies go by volume as opposed to sheer weight. So that works out pretty good. We do plenty of that stuff, but that shows you a really good way to put boxes together, not just speaker boxes, but other types of boxes as well. So we have a website up here where we can tell you a little bit more about the speakers, different things that come up with it, and there you go. So that's our video for this week. Harold Osmer, West Hills Wood with 1x12 speaker boxes. Man, that was a good day.